So welcome back to the Denise Denmark Open semi-finals day here. And after that men's singles, we turn our attention to women's singles, and we've got both of the women's singles semi-finals back to back. And we're global interest for this discipline. Well, the big news from the women's singles was Carolina Marin lost in the first round here to Mia Blichfeld. The beaten finalist from 3 years ago, Kusala Venkata, she lost in the first round to Zhang Wei-Wen, who then lost to Lina Kiersfeld. So it's been a tournament of upsets, but one thing that seems to occur with absolute regularity is this lady getting through to the latter stages of big tournaments.
And her opponent is bronze medalist at the World Championships, currently ranked number 8 in the world, from China, HE Bingjiao.
Bingjiao, having beaten TAI Tzu Ying in the quarterfinal of those recent World Championships, then lost in the semi-final. So she is, of course, a World Championship bronze medalist. Lost in 3 games in that semi-final in Nanjing to the eventual gold medalist, Carolina Marin. Yes, everybody wanting to do the high fives with the left-hander from China. Making her 3rd consecutive appearance here at the Denmark Open, HE Bingjiao, whereas her opponent is playing here at this tournament for an 8th time. This is the 9th meeting between the two players, and of the previous 8, TAI Tzu Ying has won 6 of them. But the last time they met was that quarter-final stage at the World Championships. And as you very briefly saw, HE Bingjiao winning through in 3 games. Well, she's a tremendous athlete, is TAI Tzu Ying. Very fit, very agile, very quick. And her stroke production really is a delight to watch. 24 years of age now, born in Kaohsiung. And she has been in 6 World Tour Tournament finals this year, winning 5 of them. Beaten in the final here 2 years ago by Akane Yamaguchi in 3 games last year. She lost in the semi-final stage to the eventual champion, Ratchanok Intanon. Well, as far as her path is concerned, 2 games in the first 2 rounds, and then in the quarterfinal against number 6 seed, the bronze medalist from last year's World Championships. She won through 21-9 in the deciding game, which takes her win-loss record against Chen Yufei to an incredible 10-0. So to HE Bingjiao, 21 years of age, born in Suzhou, just west of Shanghai, in Jiangsu province. Suzhou, famous for its canals and bridges and classical gardens. It really is a wonderful place, beautiful place to visit. Now, as far as she is concerned, her matches so far, in the second round, she beat the beaten finalist from 5 years ago, Sung Ji-hyung of Korea. She'd gone the full distance in the first round against Pornpawi Chochuwong of Thailand. Quarterfinal yesterday against Chai Yen-yen, and her quarterfinal yesterday against her teammate, only 31 minutes, so that's her quickest match so far. So both players going the full distance once on their way through to this semi-final. Our court officials, Sarah Shahosini of Austria and Sean Sudio of Trinidad and Tobago. Well, it really was a huge surprise to many of us when HE Bingjiao beat TAI Tzu Ying, who was overwhelming favourite to win the gold medal at the World Championships. Has to be said, since then, TAI Tzu Ying has bounced back. She's won the Asian Games gold medal. Didn't have a very good tour, though, in Asia after that at the Japan and China Opens. Lost first and second round in those 2 tournaments, the world number 1.
And on my left, HE Bingjiao, China. HE Bingjiao to serve, love all, play.
So the left-handed HE Bingjiao gets this semi-final underway against the world number 1, TAI Tzu Ying. And Morton, I was just saying about her first and second round losses in Japan and China's Super 1000 event. I think it was just an accumulation of tiredness after the World Championships, the emotional tiredness, then playing the Asian Games just a couple of weeks later, winning the gold medal, which she'd been missing a gold medal at a major championships, either Olympics, World Championships, Asian Games. She finally got that gold medal, and I think that was possibly just a reaction after that gold, that she just had a bit of a downtime.
Yeah, I think you're right in many ways, that she has really been under a lot of pressure over this year. She has played a lot. She's played a lot of tournaments, always expected to win. As you said, she was overwhelming favourite to win the World Championship. She failed it, and I'm sure that kind of hurt her somewhere inside. Of course it did. But I think she bounced back really nicely, winning the Asian Games.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can't win them all. And she didn't get the World Championship. She still have good opportunities later on in life. But it still brings me back to what we have discussed on a few occasions, that in 2017 in Glasgow she was also overwhelming favourite to win, but chose not to play because she was playing the University Games in Taipei that year. And
where she won gold.
Yeah, but I still think that was a bad decision.
I know, this is, I mean, I think the thing with sport is all about grasping opportunities when they present themselves. And you never know what the future may hold, heaven forbid. But if she got an injury, she might not get many more chances or any more chances.
That's what I mean. And I think it was a chance passed.
Exactly.
She was overwhelming favourite to win in 17 as well.
The left-hander has some absolutely delightful disguises and racket skills, Morton, but the number of times I question whether she's 100% fit, physically fit.
Yeah, we are all built differently. You know, everyone comes in all sorts of sizes and shapes and so on. You can sometimes question whether she's fit enough. She's also very young, and you know, it can take time for her to get into really tip-top shape, but her skills are just awesome.
Yeah.
And the reason why she can really challenge TAI Tzu Ying is the fact that she's got all these delays on every single shot she plays. She's got this delay, and that's unsettling TAI Tzu Ying a bit.
Yeah. I think it's injury problems she's been beset with over the years, which is why
Setting her back.
Setting her back, because she then can't train as hard as she would like to, and then she doesn't have the stamina that one would expect from her, simply because she's had the injury and hasn't been able to train properly.
Yeah, but she's a very, very talented player.
Yeah.
And I still expect a lot from her, in all honesty.
Yeah.
7-all.
I think, in a way, she's more naturally gifted than Chen Yufei.
I was just sitting thinking it, if I had to choose between the two players to play for so-called my team, inverted commas,
Yeah.
I would choose HE Bingjiao.
Yeah.
Even though that Chen Yufei is seated higher, ranked higher in the world than HE Bingjiao, the potential and the fact that she can really play up against the very best at any given time.
7.
Yeah.
She also seems to be a lot cooler under pressure than Chen Yufei. Chen Yufei is one of those players that really, really plays well, often against players where she plays up, then plays quite badly when she's playing down.
Yeah. Well, TAI Tzu Ying didn't like the call there.
I think she's
He
wrong.
was out.
I think she's wrong. But let's see what Hawkeye is saying.
She is wrong. Good call, line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge is remaining. Service over. All.
Yeah, HE Bingjiao had a, was it a wrist injury at the All England, I think. She virtually gave a walkover to Go Jin Wei of Malaysia. She played 5 or 6 rallies and then says, sorry, I can't continue.
Yeah, she was 6-1 down.
So yes, you're right, that she is slightly injury prone.
And I think she's had a back injury too, Morton.
9-all.
Yeah, nice disguise there by TAI Tzu Ying. But again, really well covered by HE Bingjiao. That's out.
11-9. Inter.
So it's a 2-point advantage for the world number 1, TAI Tzu Ying, here at the mid-game interval of the opening game. Yeah, it's out by some margin.
哎，我们看你这样头顶它是很好这个国度起来，对吧？有主动这样子的啊。你攻的时候呢，有时候你不说我是打这样的，把那个抽硬，我把它硬一点，准备下那个啊。
他每次第一个接你的吊杀会抽，第二个才打完啊，所以第一个球注意别冲太快啊。
推跳了还是要高一点，有时候推太平，他那抓会好抓。有人想那一样嘛，他常常在推你后场，你自己起来，你不是起来就要硬杀嘛，还是要多一点变化嘛。不然你那个球他其实都站好好在等你，你有多一点变化的时候，他会比较不好抓。
CHN, coach to TAI Tzu Ying, giving his instruction. Oh, look at that. Used to be her practice partner, her sparring partner. And it was TAI Tzu Ying's father who suggested to Lai Chien-cheng that he should do more of the coaching role, and hence he's become the coach. This is a run of... Well, it was a run. There you are, there's the kiss of death.
That shot you up, didn't it?
Well, it was a run of 5 straight points.
It was. But, you know, you're just about saying it when, going into the
Oops.
net. Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah, well played by HE Bingjiao. I think it's a good option. It's a good shot to play. She missed it, but
14-10.
It would have been really nice. TAI Tzu Ying quite far away from the net in that situation. That's wide.
15-10.
So I'm sticking my neck out a little bit here. I don't think we will see TAI Tzu Ying go on these famous walkabouts in this match. I think the fact that she lost the last one they played is really making her focus. She's playing well.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes when she goes on these walkabouts it's simply because she
11-15.
stops concentrating.
Because she's just cruising at times, or...
Things is just, on occasions, just so easy for her that, you know, I can score my points whenever I want, and then suddenly your opponent is really digging deep and making it difficult. But look at that.
How on earth did she get out of trouble there?
Yeah.
Indecision at the back of the court, plays an underarm drop shot.
Yep.
It comes forward, plays the most incredible lift off a tight spinning net shot, and ends up winning the rally.
And this one is beautiful.
17-11.
That's landed in. That's a perfect placement.
18-11.
Oh, reverse slice, straight drop, backhand.
You're feeling good when you do that, don't you?
Yeah.
Service over. 12-18.
Yeah, she's not happy with that,
13-18.
and that's understandable. Oh, just misses. But I'm telling you, HE Bingjiao didn't see that coming at all.
No.
14-18.
It's such a difficult shot. Not a lot of players can play it, but TAI Tzu Ying can play it really well. Slightly off balance, but still able to play that reverse shot.
Perfect net shot from TAI Tzu Ying. Take a look at this.
19-14.
Game point opportunities for the #1 seed.
Game point 14. Game.
Converts on her first opportunity. And looking very comfortable indeed, TAI Tzu Ying in that opening game.
21-14.
Umpire confirms the scoreline of 21-14 in 14 minutes of play. Just seems to glide around the court. Beautiful play from TAI Tzu Ying.
你逼住以后，逼住他头顶以后，一定要去打他啊，要想办法去抓球啊，不能逼完以后在那等球啊。攻可以多强攻一点没关系的啊，多付出啊。
这里比较顺风一点，所以待会你的后场脚还是要快一点，不要放得太慢。你放太慢，过去的球他就好推，懂我意思吗？他自己的往前跟好之后，先推挑高的，不要去推那种平的，先高一点，懂我意思吗？因为你已经后场加快了，你前面去加快它很顺，后场快，前面慢，先高，懂我意思吗？找机会再来攻，也不要想要一直前面一直下去压得很平，然后要来攻，因为他那种球一弹过来，你基本上不会 out， 你不如耐心一点。像他刚才这样推你一下都是很高一点到位这样子。好，自己节奏啦，不要自己越打越急，很想要1、2拍、2、3拍把人家打得太急了。有时候自己打太急，那球明明就还没有很好，你就想要急着去攻，位置就不见了。
Love on. Play.
Well, I was really quite surprised by the amount of talk and advice from Lai Chen.
But in all honesty, you didn't know what they were talking about.
No.
It could be lunch.
Oh, it's delightful. Or maybe you keep your focus.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
The other one was just a bad joke.
Oh, backhand smash.
Oh, look at that.
And follow up so quick. Look at that backhand smash. Oh, that is glorious. Absolutely wonderful. Well, when TAI Tzu Ying is in full flow, and her shots are working as they are at this precise moment. It is an absolute joy to watch.
Service over. 1-3.
Oh,
Whoa.
lovely punch clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that one. That's really well played by HE Bingjiao. That hold and punch was really something.
Ever since I said about she was a joy to watch,
She lost the 4 points.
she's lost the 4 points.
3.
Yeah. It comes down to commentators' curse.
Yeah.
But she's still a joy to watch, whether she wins the points or not.
4 on.
It's going wide.
5-4.
Oh, that's lovely. Good rally. Yeah. Good final smash straight down the forehand side of TAI Tzu Ying. And I suspect that might be the longest rally of the match so far. Well, 28 shots.
Thank you.
Last left-hander to win the women's singles title here at the Denmark Open, Morten.
Women's singles.
Women's singles.
The one that lost to Camilla Martin, Chinese, in the World Championship in '99.
No, Dai Yun, you mean?
Yeah,
No. Much more recent.
much more recent. Marin.
Marin's never won the Denmark Open. Wang Sin
Oh, one scene.
6-5.
won in 2011. And the reason I asked that question, Morten, is because Wang Sin is idolised by the player on court, HE Bingjiao.
Yeah.
And she really got into badminton and started taking her training seriously after
her.
watching the 2010 Uber Cup final between China and Korea. China were 2-love down in the overall tie. Wang Sin went on to court as the second women's singles and won, kept the match alive.
Yeah.
China ended up losing 3-1 in the end to Korea. But it was Wang Sin that really inspired HE Bingjiao.
That's a good story. That's a nice one.
Service over. 8-6.
right thing to try and play back to the net, or do you think that was a little dangerous?
Absolutely. No, no.
7,
She's
8.
got to do it. She's got to take that challenge. I think she did the right thing. And you know, when we've talked about her physical ability, I don't think we can fault her Bingjiao at all for her efforts here. I think it's a tough match. It's a fast match, and she follows all the way.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's careless return of serve.
10-8.
6 of the last 7 points now to TAI Tzu Ying. Oh,
that's good play by Bingjiao there, that's in, that's way in. But how she got out of trouble on that deep backhand side, that was really well played. Cross-court, flat.
yeah. 3-point advantage on a run of 5 straight points from TAI Tzu Ying. Charles Ranzer, head coach in the black top. Luo Yigang, the other coach there. Used to be provincial coach in Hunan. But after the Uber Cup, Zhang Ling was sacked and he replaced her as the women's singles coach.
推挑拉好拉做清楚，这样就好了嘛，你懂我意思吗？因为你把他推得够高，让人到后面的时候，他基本上现在就在被动在处理，你自己就不要太急，懂我意思吗？别自己越打越急，越推越平，他打回来，反正他喜欢那种球嘛，你给他高点。
That's in.
Good serve.
12-8.
6 straight points. Seven straight points.
13-8.
And 9 of the last 10 points.
Yeah, she doesn't know where to get the points. Her Bingjiao
8.
is getting a little bit desperate here. Going closer and closer to the lines.
Service over.
Complete miss-hit.
Yeah, she's trying that reverse once again.
9-14.
Backhand reverse slice straight drop.
Service over.
That's so right.
It's amazing.
How many words to describe one shot?
Yes.
15-9.
Four up in this second game, her Bingjiao, and I had it in my own mind, you know, oh good, I think we might get 3 games here, you know, because this is just beautiful badminton to watch.
It is, it's really quality badminton.
But TAI Tzu Ying has just...
stepped on the pedal.
Absolutely.
17-9. Service over. 10-17.
Bingjiao just didn't even move for that.
18-10.
In her mind, she's given up a few rallies ago, and she's just going through the motions, of course, trying to play a few cosmetic points, but you know, as soon as she get caught, it's not really trying everything she can, because
19.
it's just so overwhelming for her, I think. She's losing maybe 21-14, 21-12, and I think she's played a really good match.
Service over.
You remember what you were talking about in earlier matches? I think it was yesterday about overcommitting.
Yeah, that's overcommitting.
That is overcommitting. Guessing it's coming down your backhand side.
Now you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I can remember in the All Englands a couple of years ago, Ratchanok coming back from 11-19 down in the deciding game against Carolina Marin. So it is possible.
It's definitely possible, but this is a tough one.
And it's not probable now that it's match point opportunities.
Here it comes.
Yeah. Well, she's given a masterclass today, has Tai Tzu Ying. 21-14, 21-12. Just under 30 minutes of play. That's extraordinary. Against one of the most talented, skillful players in the world of badminton. World number one. You were right, Morten. Meant business today.
She did.
Yeah. Well, she will be relatively fresh for the final tomorrow. And the match clock just rounded up to 30-minute mark now. 21-14, 21-12.